So when you talk about that the Stoics had an influence over various philosophers, and that some of the Stoic ideas come out, one popular author today that has said that life is suffering, popular professor of psychology, so Jordan Peterson. What do you think is his take? I mean, do you think, with this kind of statement, life is suffering, okay, now what are we going to do about it? And then he writes a few books, essentially telling you, like, take responsibility, and it's like atone, right? Put in the language you were using, to atone for the sufferings in life and do the best you can, and like really focus on your character and so on. Did you think there's like an Stoic element in Peterson?
You could put it as that there's a Stoic element in this, or you can just say there's a common perspective. Because it may be that Peterson's never read for example, suppose he never read the Stoics, but yeah, you could have that kind of worldview though. You could have the view that life is suffering, and you have to find a way to find strength in some way, to work, be a man, so to speak, and work through it, and make your bed, and just find a way to have some strength or resilience in the face of this. Yeah, you could have that without being a Stoic, but there's certainly a commonality, I think, in that. And again, it's just worth stressing. Objectivism does not view the world like that. It's so radically opposite. Like objectivism, life is suffering. It's life is the pursuit and the enjoyment of values. If you think about what life literally is, the whole process of living is a process of pursuing, achieving, using / enjoying values. I mean, that is actually literally the essence of what living is. That's what life's about. And the world is not structured in such a way as that you're sort of doomed to fail, doomed to suffer. And you have to think about how much exactly you want to put on the Stoics for that, but I think there's definitely a heavy element of that. Because it's not about the ambitious pursuit of values for life. It's about accommodation to the divine will, to fate, and be humble in the face of that, and be happy with what life gives you.
Right. So
that's
our last question.
I think it's terrible advice. I mean, maybe if you were in dictatorship or stuck in a prison camp, and you really had to just say, life literally is hell, and I have no way to pursue any values of my own, and life really is literally suffering. Every day I'm trapped, I'm hurt, I'm beaten, I have no prospect of escape. And just as a matter of trying to retain some space, some inner room where you couldn't be hurt, you might think Stoicism.
Yeah.
And they'll give you all sorts of techniques for doing that. But for Christ's sake, life isn't like that. I mean, I can imagine somebody being in a position in life where they kind of experience life like that. And then they would think, yeah, I need techniques for managing the pain because I can't make the pain go away. Just like, so I actually have like an ongoing pain, like physical pain. I mean, this has been for 20 years, where it's sort of nonstop. And so there are things where if that really literally is the case, I think there's still more I can do about this, but you might just have to find ways to manage, but I think life isn't like that. I don't think so. Not metaphysically. In other words, life isn't like that by the nature of things. Life isn't like that. An individual's life might wind up like that. It could just out of happenstance or, tragedy, but yeah.
Yeah, right.